Super Retro Force.
Hey, what's up everyone out there? Welcome back to the channel. CHILLSCISSORS here, and we are back at it again with a pickups. It's been quite a while since we've done a pickups for the channel, so we have a fat stack of old school Xbox, new Xbox, we got old Nintendos. We've added three new consoles to the collection. Can't wait to deep dive into all of these toys, collectibles, and accessories on the side. Before we get started, make sure you, if you're not a current subscriber, you hit that subscribe button. Try to draw out our community. And if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button so hard it turns blue. Help boost us up the YouTube algorithm to reach out to fellow collectors just like you. Without further ado, this week's pickup episode. Like I said, we've added 3 new consoles to our collection, so we can't wait to get into that. But lots to go over. Let's go ahead and jump right in to one of the consoles, a recently released Nintendo product. This is, of course, the Nintendo Switch OLED. This bad boy sports the Zelda Gold. The backing looks absolutely gorgeous. So we picked this bad boy up, could not resist, but it was worth every ruby, as this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Sticking with the theme of Zelda Gold, I recently went into my local game store where we were able to locate a controller that I've been looking for quite some time, as I had recently played the remastered Metroid Prime, which was a lot of fun and sparked a new fire underneath me and got me excited for the new upcoming Metroid Prime 4. But whenever I came across this, and then I had to pick it up. This is the Nintendo Switch GameCube wireless controller. This thing is absolutely awesome. Of course, it mimics or replicates the old school GameCube, but this one works with all Switch titles. So this one isn't exclusively playable for just, you know, the one game that people love to play it with, which is Smash Bros. But you can actually play this with all. So if there's a GameCube remastered on the Switch, this, in my opinion, is the ideal way to play it. This is an official licensed Nintendo product, so you can use the functionalities such as turning on and off your Switch by hitting the home button, things of that nature. This one, the only thing that is different is the controller and the C-stick. You can hear it, you can see those actually push in, which is so weird to be able to do, because on the OG you cannot do that. But on this particular one, the only downside that I've experienced with it, has great connectability, buttons work just fine, but it doesn't have the rumble. That was the big drawback on this particular product, was it doesn't have the vibration, as the Nintendo Wavebird did not either. So it's in the same vein to replicate that same experience that you would get from a Wavebird. It is true wireless, but awesome. And again, it is in that Zelda Gold. This one came in a big pack, that this was a bonus. So if you bought the set of all the multicolors, then you got this one as a pack-in or bonus. So came across it out of the lineup. This one was the one I would want out of the multicolors. There are other ones that mimic the old school GameCube controller colors, but that gold, man, it sold me. All right, sticking with the Zelda theme, we got The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Such an amazing game. I've beaten this one and it had me teary-eyed by the ending, and it was such a fun drawback and homage to the old school Zelda platforms. You know, after the last 2 Zelda, the set that came out, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, it made me really miss the old formula of going back and exploring dungeons, and this one did it in such a charming way that's never been quite done to this scale, where you can jump on top of your environment, you know, jump on top of trees and stuff like that to gain access to different areas. So this one just is a sweet love letter to all Zelda fans, in my personal opinion. So we got that one. on launch day. And I believe I got that one pre-ordered through GameStop, and it came in same day. Going back to the old school, non-talked about topic of the original Xbox. I love that library and genre. Brings back such fond memories, but surprisingly, I did not have a copy of Castlevania Curse of Darkness, nor have I played this one by Konami, of course. But this particular one is, it's not a Metroidvania side-scroller. This one actually is a 3D, from the looks of the back of it, hack and slasher. So it is really surprising to me, as big as my original Xbox collection is, that I haven't picked this one up. Every time I came across it in the wild, it was either in very poor condition or overpriced. So this time I came across it in wonderful condition, and they had a decent price on it as well. So I'll be checking that out. So Mad Belmont, eat your heart out. I know you know a lot more about this one than I do, so shout out to my boy, the Mad Belmont. Check him out on the Super Retro Force channel. So we're gonna go ahead and set that one aside. Let me know in the comments below on that particular game, if what your thoughts are about it. I love Castlevania, and this is surprisingly one that just is one that has been on my horizon for a while. Just haven't been able to quite pull a trigger on it. So it is what it is. So let's go ahead and actually get one of the consoles of the 3 added to the collection. First one was the Nintendo Switch Zelda Hyrule Edition. This next one is specifically the Assassin's Creed Liberation Limited Edition PlayStation Vita bundle. Out of all of the Vitas, this is the one I have been holding off for the longest. This is the one I've wanted, and boy, was it worth the wait. The PlayStation Vita is just one that I am super late to the party. If I had access to the PlayStation console, it wasn't a necessity to pull the trigger on it because I was primarily experiencing those titles on console. But again, I've been looking for that specific one boxed for so long. Finally came across it, and it was in immaculate shape. We went ahead and purchased an aftermarket shell to put on it. So here it is, the console itself, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Got that white. So I wanted to go after this specific one for several reasons. So this particular one, because it's white skin, it matches all of my PlayStation 5 accessories, such as PlayStation Portal, the PlayStation 5, etc. and so on. In that white and blue scheme, or white and black at times, is absolutely gorgeous. So came across this one for such a grandiose deal, and this case is awesome. So it allows you to use an upgraded version for triggers. So much more comfortable than holding it. I have big hands, so something to actually hold on to is a must-have. But this part right here just snaps open. On the sides, there's 2 more clips, and the top part just hinges open, and voila, you have access to your PlayStation Vita. And it just sits in there so snug, and boom, snaps right back into place. And there you go. It's so perfectly comfortable in your hand. But yeah, we've been playing a lot of PlayStation Vita. Let me know if there are some must-play Vita games out there. In your opinion, a lot of JRPGs for this specific console, but also to match the energy of that, I came across on Facebook Marketplace another console that I've been on the hunt for, and it is none other than the PSP, specifically the 2000 model, and this is the Star Wars edition. Of course, wrapping the white. It is in phenomenal shape. There's literally nothing wrong with this thing. It is flawless, and I can't wait to jump into this library But I picked this bad boy up. I think I paid $70 for it. It goes for quite more of a premium online, but again, I couldn't pass it up to match. So now we have the limited edition Assassin's Creed White PlayStation Vita, and this is the OLED version. As you can see, the microphone, or not, the speakers are left to right instead of circular. So this is the premium one. It's got a lot more weight to it. It's got an updated screen. It is absolutely flawless. And then of course we have the 2000 version model. So absolutely awesome to have these matching color consoles added to the collection. Again, I don't have any games for the PSP yet. We are going on a hunt for those to experience those together. So let me know again if you come across, or if you know of any specific PSP or PS Vita games that are must play. Just let me know. I'll check those out. So one thing that I am a huge advocate of is the ability to play PlayStation games in VR. And we picked up the PSVR, and we have not regretted it. It is absolutely awesome to be able to experience these games in VR. I'm relatively new to VR. I say that I've been playing PSVR, PSVR2 for quite some years now, but I'm trying to hone in on my physical VR games, because most of them, unfortunately, you can only find them digitally. But whenever there is a survival horror game released on PSVR2 or PSVR, I'm all about it. I love it. It just allows you to experience these survival horror games in such a way that you've never gotten to experience them before. So we picked up quite a few of them for the PSVR, PSVR2, and this is one of them. This for PSVR2, for PS5, this is Happy Funland. And as you can see, we got it new for the $19.99 price, plus my pro membership discount. So we actually wound up getting the $5 off, so scoring it at $16. I don't know if you can see it. $16.45 after tax. This is a free roam survival horror game. It comes with a postcard, which is pretty cool, that it comes with some physical media, and it comes with a map of the theme park. This particular game, you are released in a location or theme park of Happy Funland, and you are able to explore this man, I can't even put it into words. It's just like horrific, scary, it's a survival horror, right? So it's got some good jump scares, a decent plot line. But I just started my my campaign in this, but this is the Survivor edition. So it comes with all the bells and whistles. It comes with the map and some additional downloadable stuff. But if there's a survival horror game and I have access to it on the VR, I'm gonna pick it up, absolutely. For Black Friday, we wound up pulled the trigger for $29. We picked up Spider-Man 2, 100%ed Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man. Before I wanted to pick up this one, so Spider-Man 2, I'll be jumping into this world. Super excited, just coming off of the high of watching Venom Last Dance. It made me super stoked to be able to play a Spider-Man game that has Venom in it. And one of my all-time favorite now platformers of late, not in the retro category, but of recent, a lot of people's game of the year, Astrobot. If you're a platform fighter, a platformer, then you're doing yourself a disservice by not playing this if you haven't already. But it is such a treat. It uses max capacity of the haptic feedbacks. It jumps you into worlds that you come to love and know, such as, God of War. It's got all of the PlayStation lineup. But yeah, if you have PlayStation 5, pick this one up. It's a must play. Phenomenal game. Sticking with the survival horror theme of the PlayStation 5 and VR2, We got the Payback edition of one of my personal favorite survival horror on VR genre, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, Retribution. This is the Retribution Payback edition. It comes with a chainsaw, keychain, steelbook, and some downloadable content. This particular game is a free roam survival horror game in the realm of the Walking Dead series. It has its own unique story and side quest, and the survival horror aspect is very well done, whereas you can go out, scavenge, pick up supplies, come back, upgrade your crafting tables, upgrade your gear, go back out, forge, rinse, wash, and repeat in different areas. And the game is very challenging. It's hard to stay alive. It's hard to actually survive. It makes you feel the dread of actually getting out in areas. And every day, then the zombies get stronger or more aggressive. And every day, every next day, then the supplies dwindle and get smaller and smaller. So it creates that sense of fear and urgency to go out and as quickly as you can gather up as much materials as you can to upgrade and build up your ability to progress the game. So you can't just go back, sleep, go out, collect a couple things, go back, sleep. It creates that scenario, that sense of dread of your task of survival. Keeping with the PlayStation VR genre, we came across Heavy Fire Red Shadow. I believe this one is a on rails shooter where you can basically go through the levels and take out waves of oncoming enemies. But can't wait to check this one out. Heavy Fire for the PSVR, not VR2. Another survival horror VR title. We got the Inpatient. This one is a survival horror that takes place in an insane asylum or a hotel, or not hotel, but in an insane asylum. But can't wait to jump into this one. But been keeping an eye out for this one for quite a while. This was a Goodwill pickup. Actually, they only had it for a couple of dollars, so had to pull the trigger on it whenever I could. We got for PSVR, Concrete Genie, if I pronounced that right. Not too keen on exactly what all this game entails. It looked very interesting. I was surprised to come across it, as I've, one, never seen it before, and two, it looks absolutely awesome in the back. So it looks really unique. So we checking that one out on the PSVR. By the way, PSVR, if you don't have to have the two, I mean, you can check out the one. I'm a late comer to the PSVR genre, so these are ones that I still get a lot of use out of and enjoy quite a bit. Saints and Sinners, this one, if you do have the original, it is a free upgrade to the PSVR2 version. So if you have the physical version, you can bump it up and play it on VR2 using this version. But this particular one is the complete edition, which comes with the tourist edition in-game bonus, a meat grinder update. So it comes with like some DLC content. And I haven't finished the first one on this one just yet. So Saints and Sinners, I'll be replaying through to finish it. For VR, we got Creed Rise to Glory boxing game. This one is not a free upgrade. However, it does give you a discounted upgrade. So if you have this and you want to play it on VR2, there has been an upgraded version made, but you have to pay half price. So I honestly thought that just like other PlayStation VR games, you could get a free upgrade. But this one, there is a slight discount. It's like 50% off. But I'll be playing through the PSVR2 version. But this one looks like a lot of fun, though. It's not a simulator in any fashion. It's more of a arcadey style boxing. But it looks fun. I'll like to try that out. And then for PlayStation VR, we got The Walking Dead Onslaught. So we have All three Saints and Sinners. We have Saints and Sinners, Saints and Sinner 2 Retribution, and this particular one, Walking Dead Onslaught. Don't know much about this particular one. Fast action survival. Shoot several Walker Hordes. Original campaign story. That's cool. Discover Daryl's experiences after the war of the survivors. So that's really cool. So yeah, it's got its own campaign. It's got a horde mode. So I love the mechanics that they have for these for the VR standpoint. So we'll be checking that one out nonetheless. So another one. This is just a weird one that holds a decent value for some reason. But we got Naruto Rise of the Ninja. This one holds a really decent value. As you can see, we picked this one up at Game Exchange for $34.99. Out of the lineup, I believe this is the most expensive. There are two that hold a decent value. We already collected the first one, but this is the one. This particular one is arguably very different and really cool. It's not a platform fighter. This one actually has an open world element. Relive missions from the beginning as you embark on all new adventures. Rome, leave village, and I played this one on a demo as a kid. So we went into Walmart, they had this on a demo, really wanted it, and wound up never picking it up, never finding it, and now it holds a decent value. So super pumped to actually find that one in the wild and pick that one up. Tony Hawk's Project 8, I could have sworn I had this one in the collection. I must have sold it or lost it a long time ago. I've lost my collection as an entirety a couple of times during my lifespan on this planet, but I thought I had it, but I guess not. I looked it up, and sure enough, I did not have a copy of it. This one was very unique because it implemented its joystick flick trick technology. So as you come up off a ramp, you could flick and fully control your front and rear foot to do crazy and wacky combos, something that's never been replicated up until that point. Probably the precursor to, the skate era, as that technology was the first to adapt the flicking motion, to my knowledge. Could be wrong. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments below, but that was the first time I ever experienced it. And this one obviously came out far beyond, the skate era of video games, skating simulators. And then the last console, we've already showed you the PSP, PS Vita, and the Nintendo Switch Lite. And I guess I actually lied. There is a fourth console, and we went into our local Hallmark. And don't sleep on Hallmark. They got some pretty cool stuff in there, especially whenever it comes to ornaments. But this one was way too cool not to pass up. But we got the Hallmark keepsake Xbox original console. This is an absolute must buy if you're an OG Xbox fan. It is awesome, but beyond that, check this out. Let me go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what makes it so special. So it comes with its own battery. All right, so here is the unit itself. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's got a little hook there that you hang on stuff, but you press this button and it lights up, but it also does something very special. Hang tight 1 second. I'll go ahead and get a battery popped in this, and we'll both experience it for the first time. All right, we are back, and we got the batteries popped in this bad boy. So let's see what makes this thing so special. We'll put it close to the mic here. Oh yeah. If you know, you know. How freaking cool is that? That is insanely cool. So we have a stand that we're going to be putting this bad boy on, but it's just a random, really cool collectible that plays something super nostalgic for me and many others. But that's it. That's all the pickups. If you count this bad boy, that's 4 new consoles added to the collection: PSP, PS Vita, and we got the Nintendo Switch Lite, all collector's editions in this bad boy here. Fat stack of games. Ladies and gents, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Just hit that like button if you liked the video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite pickup of this episode was. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll catch you all in the next video. See you later, dudes. Peace.